Welcome, traders. Welcome to AlBashir FX and welcome to our daily forex forecast. And on today's episode, I am going to again show you guys the next bias, explain to you guys where the key levels that is necessary for you to look out for on the following pairs: the DXY, Euro, GBP, and Bitcoin. We're gonna analyze, do a top-down analysis on a daily basis. So if this is your first time stumbling on this channel, do well to subscribe, like, and share this video. So I am not going to waste much of our time as I want to make this video just 15 minutes. So right today, this we have seen price. This is the XY, the dollar index. We have seen price rally higher, sweep our draw on liquidity. Now the market has achieved our highest draw on liquidity, which is a target. And now I also mentioned that this is a target, not a turtle soup, and we see that the market actually closed above it. If you see where we close, we see that we close above this liquidity, which is enough to tell us that yes, the market is overall bullish. Now we need to understand which day of the week tomorrow is, and today which day of the week is it. Now today is Wednesday, and there is, I'm not saying that things might change, especially currently that we are in expanding market, right? We are in expanding market and things can change, but the on a normal weekly delivery, when we have a normal weekly range, if begins to, if Monday form the low of the week, Wednesday we form, on most of the time Wednesday we form the high of the week. Is that something going to apply to this market? I we are not sure completely, but we are seeing how price has delivered, right? So next we need to think, where is our draw on liquidity? Because before you go into the market, you need to have a target. Where, what are you going to target for tomorrow? Now we have the swing high here. Boom, the swing high has been taken already. Price has swept that swing high, right? And yes, we have reached, tapped into the inversion fair value gap here. But don't forget that all these candles, right, all these ups and down indicate an efficient price delivery. This is an efficient price, and that is to tell us that even this liquidity that we are anticipating for is an efficient price, and the main liquidity price is actually in the rushing for is this liquidity here. But we just gonna leave our external range liquidity, since this is relatively equal highs. We're just gonna leave it here and continue to dig down. So here we have seen that price has taken. So the most reasonable draw on liquidity will now become the previous the high, which is today candle high, will now be our draw on liquidity for tomorrow as a target if the market continue to go higher. And don't forget, today Wednesday mark the peak for a weekly, on an algorithmic weekly profile high. So we also in an expanding market, so we could have a continuation, a continued expansion higher. And also tomorrow we have a very important news for the US dollar. We don't know if it's going to not come outside, if it's going to come outside, right? That's one thing we actually don't know for sure. But what we do know is, we we do know that, okay, if it comes out, what are we going to do, and what are we not going to do? So the thing here is, we need to also look at the PDRA. We have a volume imbalance. This volume imbalance, same thing like what the volume that was here, right? This volume, the opening volume, we have a volume here. So I'm going to take this thing off because we can all see the volume clearly. Now we have a volume imbalance, and we have a future fair inversion fair value gap on a daily time frame. Now, if you look at this inversion fair value gap, look how many times price candles have tapped above it, comes lower, taps above it, even here, even yesterday. So I take a loss today, and I have to go and check back like what I did not get right, right? Because I was anticipating for a retracement, even knowing that we are going to go higher, right? And the market is not even in any form of retracement currently. So we've seen that market reach for this inversion fair value gap, which leads this rejection. Now it is one of the main reason price reject, right? So the next day we trade above it and close above it, which also giving us the strong confluence that we are supposed to. Now there is no need to be expecting today price to even come lower. We should just be expecting higher prices because of what happened with this inversion fair value gap. It has been using the inversion fair value gap as a support, right? Solely as a resistance. So now it is time to treat it as a support. So if you want to look it in that ways, under support and resistance. So now we also have confirmed that this uh, candle is our bullish breaker, which is the green line that I indicated with a bullish breaker. So, or breaker block. So price has rallied higher. So we want to now determine what tomorrow is going to do. Now we are in an expanding higher market. Tomorrow is going to, if we are going to have a retracement, if you observe the candles that we keep having, there is no any form of daily lows. Look at Monday doesn't have a low, it just open and continue to go higher. Tuesday same thing, Wednesday same thing. But it's Thursday, do we anticipate for similar price action? Now, this because we have reached a significant right draw on liquidity, we might see Thursday create a high, right? Thursday create, sorry, the low, right? Have a weak low and a weak high. So overall, we should still position for bullish market, right? If we go on a lower time frame, right, yeah, if we go on a lower time frame on the 4 hour, we have this swing low. And if we look at this our inversion fair value gap area, we have unmitigated bullish order block, right? This might be used this might be used next week, right? So we are anticipating for a continuation higher in price. Then if the market is going to create a lower low tomorrow, we could expect this to be our turtle soup for tomorrow. That is a sweep for higher prices, so a bullish turtle soup. So that's why I put it a plus turtle soup. So price can turtle soup it and go higher. So when price is trading below here, there is no point you should be looking for a sell, right? If price is below here, all you should look for is any PDRA that support higher prices. And don't forget that our volume imbalance is here. So that was the reason I actually added, because if you come on lower time frame you might not see clearly, but that volume imbalance is here. So if we trade below here, we'll be anticipating for the volume imbalance to support higher prices, right? So for tomorrow market, I've even wasted much time on this particular episode. So sorry, so even on the hourly time frame we've seen correlated market. We also have a bullish order block here which can support price going higher, but because we have reached a peak in price, we could continue to expect lower prices than continuation of higher prices. But overall we are bullish, just like we all know. So let's go to the euro US dollar. I'm not going to spend the same time I spend on DXY on euro. Now, look at the flamboyant price delivery, right, on the euro US dollar. We've seen this our inversion fair value gap, right? We see how price treats the inversion fair value gap, go higher, create a balanced price range. This candle and this candle create a balanced price range, and there's no need for us to expect price coming all the way to this level. And today we've seen that price has also reached for our draw on liquidity that we marked out yesterday. Now, since price has reached for this draw on liquidity, the next draw on liquidity we have is this liquidity, which is a sell side liquidity. So, and we have our bearish breaker. If you look at today current price delivery, you can see effectively how the market use the bearish breaker. We open, create a little high, use the bearish breaker to go lower. The body of this candle, the opening of this candle did not close below it, above it, sorry, and this one closed below it, indicating a strong momentum on lower prices. So today candle that has opened, what are we anticipating for? We anticipating for efficient price delivery. I want to see it create an efficient price delivery with this current day price, which is the Thursday, the Tuesday low, and this tomorrow high should interlock, right? If you understand what I'm saying, it should create an efficient price delivery with these two markets. And that efficient price delivery, if price is trading around this area tomorrow, then there's no reason for you to want to go long. All you have to do is to look for short around this area. So on the lower time frame, which is the 4 hour time frame, so this is our area. So on the 4 hour time frame, we've seen that price, right, on the the 4 hour, we've seen that price has delivered lower. If we observe the overall, so I had liked us to look at the overall price delivery. We have seen a total soup here, price deliver lower, break structure and rally higher, use this bearish order block, which I also point out previous videos, then use it to deliver lower, breaks below, create a turtle soup it and deliver today. And now we've seen a new turtle soup, right? Alhamdulillah. So if we compare this turtle soup, now I put this during my trading hours. I did take this trade today, right? Although I've been taking losses Monday, so this is very devastating to think about the mindset, right, that I have. So now we've seen that price has break this turtle soup and is now willing or showing commitment to go lower. And again, this is our balanced price range we are anticipating for price to reach. So because of that, we can now successfully move our turtle soup higher. So as soon as price, now we don't want to see the body of this candle, which is the 4 hourly candle. We don't want to see the body close above here, right, above this fair value gap. It should have a similar close with all this 4 hourly candle. We should not close. And again, when price is trading above this turtle soup, there is no reason to want to be a buyer. You should rather look for an opportunity to be a seller to continue price delivery. So our highest expansion for tomorrow will be our today low, which will be our draw on liquidity and our sell side liquidity that we will be anticipating for price to reach for all the lower time frame perspective. Now I don't want to go lower, so I will stop it here. So this is a berry. If you look at this now, you see a bearish order block, bearish breaker, sorry, bearish breaker. Inside of higher time frame bearish breaker, we have a lower time frame. So if we want to, if price is going to form efficient price action, price is going to use this bearish breaker above this level, and the delivery there will going to be fast, and it is going to leave it fast, and then we see price seek for this sell side liquidity. So this is what I'm looking out for tomorrow on Euro US dollar. Similarly, the if we bring it to the GBP USD, we have seen on the daily time frame, we have seen price has what, broken the inversion fair value gap here, which is the daily inversion fair value gap. And also we have seen, right, the way price reach into it as a support before. Now we have broken it. We are anticipating for price to use it as a resistance, right? So tomorrow, which is this new candle that is reading now on the on GBP, we've seen weakness in a daily price, meaning that we have within yesterday we have seen a three drive pattern, right? If you understand what a three drive pattern is, when we have a candle close that did not close below one, this one did not close below one, this second one did not close two. Now if tomorrow also form the same thing, it is going to make it three, right? we already have one, two, three. So what do we expect for that? We're going to expect at least a minimal retracement before continuation. So our highest expansion will be today candle low, which is going to be our sell side liquidity that we going to anticipate for price to deliver into going in tomorrow. So I said I wanted to see this mark, like I wanted to see this video end in 15 minutes, so but it is past it, and I hope I did explain well for you guys. So if we want to look at the overall price delivery on a 4-hour perspective, we're seeing a turtle soup candle, turtle soup price, turtle soup this area rally higher using the inversion fair value gap, right? Rally higher, turtle soup it, and delivered lower. Now even here price use the same thing to soup this area, use this key level to deliver lower, and also which we also have our CRT candle. Don't forget I understand CRT too. Now CRT, for you to even be effective with CRT, you need to know the underlying, which is the institutional order flow, which Romeo is not really talking about. So it's not really educating its students to actually know how to follow institutional order flow. If you want to know how to do that, you need to you know understand ICT, look into ICT. So because all his concept is derived from ICT, he just refine it. But yeah, it's good to refine, right? So it's very, very good to refine, because even me now, I'm refining. Despite I'm considering with IE CRT, I'm also refining my own. Like this turtle soup that I find turtle soup to be very sweet for me. So I'm adding it to my chart and refining it to the best, that the one that will be profitable for me. So you need to find your own path. So now what are we anticipating for tomorrow is, if this high, I want this high to close. So when the market open, like the market already open, but like when I woke up tomorrow morning, before I trade, I need to look for the 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 candles, right? That the last bullish candle, right? The last bullish candle, then I will be anticipating for, I will see if market already thought to soup it or not. But I want to see this, since price is very close to the inversion fair value gap, I want to see it retest on the inversion fair value gap before going lower. So we see that on, even on a lower time frame, there is no reason to expect higher prices. So you should take precaution while you are trying to trade. So we also have a bearish order block here and a volume imbalance that is needed to be filled. So the price movement higher will even be fast. And yes, this is a two um R two risks to reward ratio trade, almost three risks to reward ratio trade. But if we wait for refinement, we can actually have five risks to reward ratio trade on this market. So before the times elapse, let's go to the Bitcoin. Just like I've told you guys yesterday, that Bitcoin is showing a weakness, right? And if for the weakness to be confirmed is if market close below this line. This line is a fair value gap, and if price close above this fair value gap, that means there is a higher tendency price is going to use this fair value gap to continue going higher, right? Then it is going to use this fair value gap to continue going higher if we close above that, above this fair value gap. So we still have an hour 30 minutes to close. So I want to see if that hour, if we close below this inversion fair value gap. Otherwise, I already placed a position on my Bybit. Otherwise, I'm going to close the position on Bybit, because the market is already telling me it is not willing to do that. So this is it. I want to see price close below this particular candle. So I don't know how it's going to achieve that, but yeah, that is going to be our confirmation. And we've seen that price has straight to the bearish order block we called out yesterday. And yes, price is showing a very good uh, signature in price that we are going to go lower. The movement higher is not impulsive. There is no fair value gap. So which is another confirmation that yes, this is a retracement for lower prices. So it's only on the hourly time frame that we see that we witness a fair value gap, but it has already been filled and price has reached for the level, and we are going to go lower. So thank you so much, and if you find this episode uh interesting, please share, like, comment, and ask your question on the low. And if you want to reach me, check the video description below. I have my Telegram channel on my YouTube, right? So thank you. God bless you. See you tomorrow.